All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're on the Insight Show on MadhouseTV.com, and you already know that because you're watching it, so you have to be on MadhouseTV.com. I have an interesting show for you tonight. We do have a wonderful, wonderful singer as well, JayCee. We'll talk more about her in a minute. And we also have the Filmmakers show, which stars Jerry Parisi. So we'll be talking to him in a minute. But I just want to remind you, let's see, I have to remind you, it's Thursday, it's January 22nd, 2015. It's about 8 o'clock, and you're watching, I'm Reverend Dennis Gustaferi, or AKA Reverend Dennis, as you know. I want to thank everybody for staying in there, hanging in there with us, and making this show a success, which has been wonderful. And please send in your comments, email me, Facebook me, call in here, do what you got to do, but let me hear your comments on what you think and what we can do. As you know, we have comedians, magicians, and singers, and all kinds of stuff. Also, you know that we have a theme for the show, and the show is based on the movie that George Burns made way back when, called Oh God, and then Oh God, You Devil. And that was a very simple theme, was to thank God. So I just want to say that to you, thank God. And I also want to say that, although I can't go into detail, I can assure you that if you believe, that if you ask God in prayer, you shall receive. I have been praying very hard for what I've received, and I can't explain it right now, but it is a wonderful thing. I praise the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit to the highest. I thank you, my Lord, so very much for shining your love light on me. I truly felt the Holy Spirit. This can happen to you if you believe in God and the power of prayer. Now, just for that, in Matthew, talks about that very thing. Seek, knock. Ask, seek, and knock. And ask, and it will be given to you. All right? Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, one who seeks will find. And to the one who knocks, the door will be opened. And it's happened to me, and I can tell you it really, truly works. All right, that's all I'm going to do to hit you over the head with this stuff tonight, but it's something that's really happening to me, and I'll be able to talk about it in the next week's show. I can't say anything right now, but it's very good for me. So, I'm very happy about that. So, right alongside of me, I'd like to introduce you to the host of the Filmmakers show, Mr. Jerry Parisi. Did I say it right?
Yes, Jerry Parisi.
Okay,
Most people get my name right.
Oh, well, I mean, you laughed. I was wondering maybe I screwed up.
No.
I can screw up a label.
Jerry Parisi works out good. That would be me. You know, that was that's a very touching opening, you having a little prayer to God there. It's interesting because not every show does that, but you know what? I tend to be spiritual too. I don't actually say that to people, but I am. Did you know I take old people, I should say seniors, because I'm old.
Yeah, I qualify.
I'm old. I take seniors to church on Sundays in a bus. And I learn a lot from these people about how, as they look back on their life, how much they feel they've missed. And I think on that, and I say, wow, Isn't that one of the reasons that we hate getting older? We say, I wish I was 20 when you're 30, and I wish I was 30 when you were 40. And it's not so much that the age and the mechanics are going good, because, you go to the gym, you keep your hair good. Unfortunately, mine is being done for a movie. But you do all of this, you keep it, and you really, especially if you work out, you're young. But to hear some of these people talk about how they wish they could have done things over, I don't think I would have done anything in my life over. I'm happy where it is. But I will say that to hear what they say truly confirms my belief that you have to live each and every single day like it's the only one on earth. And if you live for where you are, like I still think I'm perpetually 17, probably Tommy Marr would agree with that when he asks me things. But the point is, I live every single day like it's the last day I'm going to have on earth.
Could be.
And
you
never know. You don't know.
Exactly
That's a
right.
sad thing.
And the amount of knowledge that these senior people have.
I'm going to tell you a story that's going to freak you out. I wasn't even planning on telling you, but this is a great place to tell you. So I'll try to come up with an encapsulated version. At the senior center I also am at, where we do our Scrooge plays and everything else, there was a woman, and I don't know if I should mention her name. Probably I shouldn't. But I'll just go with the first name, Ann. And Ann, every single day, from the day I first walked into the nursing home to do this on Sundays, she'd always say, you got to pray to St. Joseph the Worker. And I'd say, St. Joseph the Worker. And I get you anything you want, the job you want, the money you want to make, you always pray St. Joseph the Worker. Well, she'd go on about St. Joseph the Worker. She'd go from here. Every time I'd see her, it was the same story. You know what I want to tell you? St. Joseph the Worker. And at times, like, oh, here she comes. Here we go again. You know what I want to tell you? All right, yes, I know what you want to tell me. And she told me that on June 6th, that you have to light a candle in church for St. Joseph the Worker. And he'll listen to your prayers. Well, she got very sick somewhere in May, and I didn't see her anymore. But I never forgot what she said. So on June 6th, I'm running around from New York City all the way out to, I had to go to an audition, a few other things. And I started praying to St. Joseph the Worker, and that's true, I actually do. And I said to myself, well, I wonder how, it's going to work out. I'll never see her again, maybe. Well, I remember her words, and she says, when I die, he's going to take me. St. Joseph is nobody else. Do you know that when I went to the nursing home on the 8th, I think it was the 7th or the 8th, it was the day or so after, I said, where's Ann? They said, you didn't know? I said, no. She died on the 6th, which was exactly this feast of St. Joseph the Worker, taking her away. The strange thing was, right after that, I got here in Madhouse. And to me, Madhouse is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I always thank Tommy and Janine, Tom Mealy and Vicky, because I'm very grateful to be here.
Sure.
But not a lot of people know I have that spiritual side.
Well, it's also, there's another thing to this too, and I'm proof of this. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something.
Oh, that's absolutely, right? I agree.
A lot of people will fold or say,
boy.
you don't want to do that anymore. When you're ready to stop what you're doing, when you're ready, it's under your terms. You do or you don't do. But don't let anybody tell you can't do something. Because I'm proof of that. I'm here, and I'm doing very well in the music end of it, and I'm very happy. Now, getting to your show.
My show?
I did your show last week.
That's right, you did. You were a
something
guest.
like that. I was a guest.
You were a great guest. I had a lot of good.
Thank you.
I always have good guests. And believe it or not, I'm already booked till June. I couldn't believe when I opened the calendar. They said, "Wow, June." So I got guests from here to Kingdom Come.
Use that term.
But you know what? I handpicked the guests, and I really look for people not just in the filmmakers industry. And I think that one of the reasons that the show has gone to the next level was because I picked people who, for example, Shamari, a great DJ, good company. And I've got makeup people. I've got location
I wonder
people.
where he is now. Do you have any idea where he could possibly be?
10 feet from me. No, but that's not the point. I bring on people who bring addition. I've got some great actresses coming. I've got teachers coming. I've got not just film people, but because the film industry is a huge, huge, ultra big industry. It is the most coveted industry in the world to be in. You know what the three are? The third most coveted industry is where I come from, Madison Avenue. To get your work out in front of people, the artist's work. And I did that for 41 years. I still do it. The second most coveted industry that people would give anything in the world to be in is the music industry. And the first most coveted, where people lose their lives, their homes, their money, their children, everything, is the movie industry. The hardest industry in the world. To get into IATSE, you gotta be a miracle. To get into SAG, I'm proud that I'm there. DGA, another one. You know, these things are not easy.
Now, do you go out and film as well? Or you do?
I do. I
know you did a real quick thing for me on the.
Well, you know, you got to understand. I come with a couple of flavors to me. Seriously, when I went to the High School of Art and Design, which was an incredible high school, that's where I started drawing more than ever before. And at 9th grade, when you see a nude model, you're like, but you learn. And I also was lucky that art and design touched on movie making. So I loved acting. I love being in front of people on stages since I'm 9 years old. So now I'm like, wow, that's a real movie camera, major Panaflix in the class, you know, wow. And then to go on certain sets like French Connection or taking a Pelham 123, that's like sticking a needle in my arm and forget about it. But as for the advertising, ink runs through my veins. And so to design what I designed for you and all the others, it's literally, I do it with my eyes closed. Well, blessed by God. You say it right there. There you go.
Well, do you also want to ask you something? We talked about Camille and Irv on your show, which I told you they were with me for a lot of years.
Yeah, Camille, great.
Camille's brother
yes.
is into film.
Yes,
he does the...
yes.
Is he affiliated with you at all, or does he do anything with you?
No one's not affiliated with me. The reality is, and this is an interesting part where I learned it in a church.
So you're in the right place.
Believe it or not, I went to St. Matthias. I'm proud of it. Do you know what? The priest said to me, I said, how do you know the right people from the wrong people? And he said that there was a quote, that if you're not against me, you're with me. And the true reality is that's how I feel about people today. If you're not against me, you're with me. I'm going to use you for something. And Camille was always there for all the songs. In fact, her song is on Legal Straight Talk. That's exactly one of her songs. That was originally for Here's to Us. We never went through with that. So we put it there. It's much better. But her brother, to bring this full circle to your conversation, if he wants to work with me, go for it. Come on, let's do it.
I was just curious if he did, because...
I never got a chance to work with him like that.
I know they made a couple of, like a horror movie and stuff like that.
They did a few things like that.
But I would like to show you something.
Please.
On your show.
My show.
I tried to cue up something because I wanted you to see them in action with me.
Okay.
So with that, I'd like to show you a clip, a couple minutes long.
No problem.
At the Patchwork Theater.
Okay.
With my band called Sweet Sound Band.
That's nice.
And you're going to see Camille and Irv in action. So if you'd be so kind.
We're all set to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome right here, ladies and gentlemen, the Sweet Sound Band.
Friday. That was the Sweet Sound Band. That was back probably around 2007.
That's amazing. See Camille that young. I mean, I know her very well, and you know, she's actually my age, and she plays My Sister and Here's to Us. And now that that's rolling again, come this summertime, it'll be great.
Well, tell the audience out there what time your show is on, what day is Friday, right?
Well, my show varies because, number one, on Madhouse, which is very solid, I'm on Fridays at 7, and I have a second show at 7:30. And the reason I break the shows up is because those shows go on Cable 20. I was the first one, and now Legal Straight Talk as well as The View are on Cable 20. But my show's on, let me explain it this way. Optimum Online has 3 regions on Long Island. No one realizes that. It's comprised of Woodbury Cable that starts over in Queens and ends at Smithtown. Then from Smithtown to Riverhead is Brookhaven Cable, and in Riverhead to the Hamptons is Riverhead Cable. So, to understand that, it's 3 different regions that have to have 3 different sets of my show. So on Madhouse, I'm on 7 to 8 on Fridays. On Woodbury, I'm on Wednesday from 7 to 7:30. In Brookhaven, I'm on Tuesday, 7 to 7:30. And in Riverhead, I'm on 7:30 to 8. And so I'm on actually 4 times a week, as is now The View and as is Legal Straight Talk.
And you can just back up your computer a little bit and repeat that whole thing so you get the dates and times.
I'm on, no.
Also, now, how would they get a hold of you if not through Madhouse? How would you like to be
Well,
notified?
you know what? My
Email
Facebook
or
is Facebook is Jerry Parisi. Very simple. JayCee D. I try to put all the real shots that I look like in there, not the beard here for the movie. Hate it. But the reality is anybody can friend me there, and you can always get me on gparisi2 at optonline.net. Let's suppose you're a filmmaker and I haven't discovered you, an actress, a makeup artist, a location person, a key grip. That's one set of things. But supposing you're a musician or a DJ or a dancer. Come on, guys. Think out of the box here. Come on, come on to my show.
Now, that DJ, what was his name again?
Oh, well, it rhymes with Ferrari, right. Shamari.
Shamari.
Yes.
We have to give him a plug.
You know, he was actually very, very good, and the show came out very well. What I liked about him, he wasn't a yes man. I don't like yes mans. I've never been a yes man, and in advertising, we were taught, if you're a yes man, you're washed up.
Yes.
And so, there you go, yes. And Shamari and I got into a small debate about advertising. Nothing bad. I come from the Madison Avenue world. He came from, and we were talking about the different places that do and don't work anymore in advertising. It was a very, very fascinating guest. I like people like that. I don't want to say, oh, yes, yes, yes. Tell me something that I want to hear, you know?
Well, Jerry, look, I got to tell you, we got to take a commercial break. So
What?
I want to thank you so much for being here. It's not cable. We have to take a break. We have to sell the station here, you know, sell some products. But I want to thank you so much for being part of the show tonight.
No, I was very honored to be here. I really was.
My pleasure and my honor. Thank you very much for doing the show. Make sure you watch his show on Friday nights, which is tomorrow night. You
That's
get to see him again live. Tune in at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock
and then
here on
7:30
Madhouse
for
TV.
another one.
That's right. 7:30 is the second show.
And then
great guests.
rewind it and watch him on cable. And I've done a few cable shows, but it's very interesting. But anyway, thank you so much, Jerry.
Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Now, we went out of camera like that, and Tommy's going to go, ah. Anyway, we'll be right back after these words. Don't go away.
Stretching under sedation, or manipulation under anesthesia, is a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue that is formed as a result of a traumatic injury. Many people ask, how does this work? Will I get hurt? Will you stretch me too far? We only stretch the body part to its normal range of motion. After completing the post-MUA rehabilitation program, it's very common that our patients say to us, hey, I can play ball with my kid again. Hey, I can bowl again. Hey, I can enjoy hiking again. This is what makes it rewarding to us as practitioners.
to do a live commercial. Hi, I'm Renee Marie. I'm the president of Language of Love Incorporated Foundation. I'm really happy to tell you that we're going to be doing a Language of Love telethon on March 29, 2015 from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Please look for the location on my website, ReneeMarieLanguageOfLove.org. And once again, it's ReneeMarieLanguageOfLove.org. And the show will be hosted on the Madhouse TV. It really is important for you to be aware of strokes and aphasia. Strokes is the third leading cause of death in America and the first leading cause of disability. And it really is something that plays no favoritism. And it also really comes when you're not expecting. Nobody expects to have a stroke, and nobody expects to suffer from aphasia. And it really does make a huge impact in your life and change your life in one split second. So we look forward to having everyone join us once again on March 29, 2015 from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. And you can follow us on ReneeMarieLanguageOfLove.org. Once again, it's ReneeMarieLanguageOfLove.org. And we look forward to seeing you. God bless.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is me, DMC, in the place to be, the greatest MC in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with your one and only Madhouse TV. You are the man.
We're back. Like the sign said, sitting alongside of me, there's a reason for JayCee's reason.
You got it right.
Because I said there was a reason.
That's excellent.
There's a reason why you're sitting here.
That's excellent.
Because you're the reason.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm great. It's so good to be back.
It's nice having you back, and your front, and your side, and everything else that goes with it. How's your singing going?
Busy. Keeping busy,
I
yes.
saw you with Lou.
Yes.
That major show that major vet.
The
veterans.
Voices for the Veterans, yes.
Amazing, and it was just 30 people choir in the background.
It was amazing, and we're doing actually another one in in October, Westbury Music Fair. Although it's not called Westbury Music Fair anymore, the
That's
theater at Westbury or something.
Yeah, it's not around anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I'm
Right.
so excited about that one. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And so, have you been something recently, or?
I've been
I know you've been all over.
busy. Just came back from Florida. I'm going again. Actually, I have a cruise coming up. Going to be on the Royal Caribbean on the Allure, and also I've got some local things happening right here. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to be at your favorite place as well, Sergio's, in Massapequa. One of your favorite places.
Yeah. Say hello to Mike for me.
I will.
He was trying to get me to hook up with somebody into a, I used to do a thing called Just the Two of Us. So it was me and the girl, and I still do it, actually. And I think Jerry was involved with
Oh, yeah. I
so-
remember Jerry.
Yeah, me too. I haven't seen him in a while. But,
Me either. I haven't
but
seen her
anyway,
in a long time.
you hit that.
So I'm there this Saturday, and then also I'm actually doing another show, big show, Valentine's Day dinner dance at Per Un Angelo, which is the restaurant that's located in the Jones Beach Hotel, which is a nice spot that I found for myself. I love it there. And just busy, busy, busy. Doing some libraries in Queens. I do shows wherever I can get the voice out there. It doesn't really matter where, as long as I'm singing, I'm happy.
Is Lou hooked up with you as well when you do the
Actually,
shows?
Lou and I are working on some stuff to get going. It's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated.
He's got his schedule
He's
too. It's
busy
tough, yeah.
too. So, but
that's a good thing. If you're busy, you're good.
yeah. Keeping busy is the best
Now-
medicine.
I'm sure, well, if you've seen the show with her on it before, you know she's a tremendous singer. If they want to get a hold of you, like right now, how would they be getting a hold of you?
Well, I'm very excited. I have a brand new website, which is my name actually, JayCee
JayCee or
JayCee
Okay.
DRIESEN.com.
Right.
and that's the best way to get me. And I have a 20-minute video on my website, and there's upcoming shows on my website. There's some material that describes some of the shows that I do, a tribute to Barbra Streisand, a Broadway to Hollywood show, tribute to the divas. I do all kinds of shows. So check it out. It's a great website.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you. If
Thank
I can
you.
get out there, I'm looking forward to hearing you tonight as well. But we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll be all set up for doing some singing.
Wonderful. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. I might even steal a song. I don't know. I might.
Why
just do it
don't
anyway.
you?
But anyway, we'll be right back after these words. Don't go away. We'll see you in a minute.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Oh, we're back on already. My goodness. I want to welcome everybody. I thank you, everybody, for coming and staying around. And I'm going to cue up my little band, and we're going to take care of a little song, one of my favorite songs that goes way back when. And I'm glad I got a chance to do this one. And then we're going to have a little break, and we'll have JayCee, the reason why we're here. Reason. I'll never forget that now. That's it. Very good psalm right here. Head goes down. I who have nothing. I who have no one. Adore you and want you so. But I'm just a no one with nothing to give you but oh, I love you. He buys you diamonds, bright, sparkling diamonds. But believe me, hear what I say, Then he can give you the world, but he'll never love you the way I love you. He can take you any place he wants, to fancy clubs and restaurants. All I can do is watch with my nose pressed up against the window pane. I who have nothing, I who have no one, must watch you go dancing by, wrapped in the arms of somebody else, when darling it's I who loves you, who loves you, I love you. Oh, I love you. There you go. I who have nothing. Why, thank you. Let's put the mic. We'll be right back after these words.
$1.3 million women are victims of physical assault by an intimate partner each year. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, the majority of cases aren't reported to the police. Most people who are in an abusive relationship don't even know they're in one. The truth is, all abusive relationships boil down to one thing: control.
How do you like it? My new dress.
Are you out of your mind? You look like a prostitute.
What?
We're not going out with you dressed up like that in public.
But what am I supposed to wear?
Wear something decent. You can't wear that out in public. We're going to be late. Get back in there and pick a different outfit. I'm going to go run some errands. I'll be back in 30 minutes. Please be ready, okay?
Fine, I'll change. Fine.
Abuse is not always physical, leaving wounds that are visible on the outside. Emotional abuse is just as painful, only these wounds are hidden on the inside.
Are you out of your mind? You're crazy. You look like a prostitute.
Know that abuse is abuse, no matter what the form.
Look at me.
Oh my God, what's wrong with me?
Physical abuse scars the body,
I just wanted to love me.
but mental abuse scars the mind.
What you just saw was an example of a relationship that is emotionally abusive. Nobody has the right to tell you how to dress or how to act. If someone really cares for you, they won't tear you down. They will build you up.
How do you like it?
Wow. You look great. Fantastic. But then again, you look great all the time.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd like it. It's my new dress. I bought it just so we could go out tonight.
You look stunning.
Thank you. But I think I'm going to take a sweater just in case it gets cold tonight.
Great idea. I'm going to take one too. Let's go.
All relationships are not perfect, but a healthy relationship is when two people bring out the best in each other and have each other's good in mind. Take your time to know someone instead of rushing into something. It is better not to involve yourself with an abusive person than to try and get out of a domestic violence situation.
If someone is abusive to you and you need help, please call the Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. That's 1-800-799-SAFE. They have highly trained experts available 24/7 who will speak with you confidentially and offer information regarding the unhealthy aspects of your relationship, resources, or immediate support for victims to find safety and live lives free of abuse. Domestic violence affects us all.
It affects us all.
Nos afecta a todos.
It affects us all.
모두에게 영향을 줍니다.
Che ci ricarte tutte.
It affects us all. सबको फर्क पड़ता है.
Domestic violence.
All right, we're back, like the sign said. I'm standing alongside of a very lovely and talented lady, right? JayCee, Parisi. And we're going to turn it right over to you. Have a good time.
Thank you so
See you
much.
later.
Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. Where the boys are, someone waits for me. A smiling face, a warm embrace, 2 arms to hold me tenderly. And where the boys are, my true love will be. He's walking down some street in town, and I know he's looking there for me. In the crowd of 1,000,000 people, I'll find my Valentine. Then I'll climb to the highest steeple and tell the world he is mine. Until he holds me, I'll wait impatiently. Where the boys are, where the boys are, where the boys are, someone waits for me. Until he holds me, I'll wait impatiently. Where the boys are, where the boys are, where the boys are, someone waits for me. So happy to see all the boys. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, it's so good to be back here. One of my favorite singers of all time, my musical idol, the one and only Barbra Streisand. You know, folks, it's all about the memories. Yeah. Memories memories, like the corners of my mind. Misty watercolored memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful at the ends. What's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were, the way we were. Do, 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 do. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, you know, I travel around a lot. We're gonna get this song going because there's a nice intro on this, and I'm so glad I get to speak to you, let you know a little bit about where I've been, and what's going on, traveling all around. But I am a Long Island girl, and just like Billy Joel is a Long Island boy, I feel so proud when I go out of the country and to other states and I represent Long Island. Makes me feel nice and warm and gushy inside. You can always follow me on my website, as I said earlier. And I do have some CDs out that you can always get. If you contact me through my website, I can mail one to you. Just like that. I'm always in a New York state of mind. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. But I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in New York, state of mind. I've seen all the movie stars and their fancy cars and their limousines. Been high in the Rockies under the evergreens. But I know what I need them, and I don't want to waste more time. I'm in a New York state of mind, yes. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and the blues. And now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News, comes down to reality, and it's fine with me 'cause I've let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. I don't have any reasons, I've left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind, yes. Woo! And it feels good. Oh, it's such a pleasure to be here once again. I'm thanking everybody at Madhouse TV. They are so awesome. Tommy and Janine are awesome. Dennis is such a doll for having me on the Inside Show. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and the blues. And now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News, yeah, comes down to reality, and it's fine with me 'cause I've let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. I don't have any reasons, I've left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind, yes. I'm just taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line, 'cause I'm in a, yeah, I'm in a New York state of mind, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you in TV land. Thank you so much. You know what? Nothing but blue skies, happy days ahead for everybody. That's what I wish for all of you. So long, sad times, go long, bad times. We are rid of you at last. Howdy, gay times, cloudy, gray times. You are now a thing of the past. You can sway with me at home. Yeah. Happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again. all together. Shout it now. There's no one who can doubt it now. So let's tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again. Your cares and troubles are gone. Poof, there'll be no more from now on. From now on, happy days are here again. The sky is above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again. Happy times, happy nights, happy days are here again. Thank you so much.
All right, man, that's some photos.
What a pleasure
So
to be
nice
here.
having you back
Thank
here.
you so much.
And now you had a list of things that you wanted to talk about, where you're going to be or anything like that.
Well,
or
yeah, it's just a whole bunch of, let me see.
anything
Let
you
me
wanna
just
say real
grab
quick?
that
And
one.
just hold the
Grab
paper
that.
up.
Grab the venue page. Well, actually, you can get all this stuff on my website. Just go to jayceedreason.com and you can get all my stuff on there. I don't need to list all of them here. Yeah.
If you
Why don't
enjoyed
we
the
do
show,
that?
I mean,
Yeah.
you're crazy if you didn't, but if you enjoyed the show tonight, especially with JayCee, give us a little,
A shout out.
yeah.
A little shout
Say
out.
something in there. And
Yeah.
and the Ferrari guy, what's his name, Shamari or something like that?
Shamari, my friend Shamari.
He's that entertainer guy. He's got DJ and stuff. He does all kinds of video clips and stuff like that. So if you want to get a hold of him, it's 631 area code 650-6570. And that's, he's in Bayshore, and he's an entertainer. And I just want to give a shout out to Shamari W. Brown. So I won't say I don't even tell you about it.
Yeah, and he's a good friend of mine too. See that? It's a small world.
And you're going to be where next?
Saturday, I'll be at Sergio's.
Sergio's.
Yes, I can't talk, but I can sing. Yeah.
I've got such big news, and I can't say nothing.
What's going to snow, right?
No, big news,
Saturday?
big news. So anyway, I'm just putting a little feelers out there. Next week, I'm going to announce something. See if I can tweak your interest. But we're going to start now. I get to do the last song because it's my show.
Lucky you.
Yeah. And I do this every show. I end this with every show. You can certainly join in if you'd like to, but there's a lot of modulations and things going on here, so
Okay.
you'll know.
I'll let you handle it.
Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we're not going to do that one. We're going to do number 9. There we go. We did that one already. I want to thank you all so much, and Tommy Marr and Janine Zarelli, and to the whole Madhouse crew, and Tom and Vicky, they're out there in Florida. This is a little God and Country honor. Thank you so much for doing the show. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, wildwood forest. God bless America, my home, sweet home. where I get to announce all our people out there. Let's give our propers to our first responders, to our police departments and our fire departments, to the soldiers out there defending our freedom, to the veterans who've been there and done that. I give you the greatest country in the world. Sing it out with me there and at home. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America. God bless America. I love doing that. God bless America. Our home sweet home. Good night, everybody. God bless.
Good night, everybody. See you next time.